Hey, traders, welcome to episode 1008 of the show. You could be rioting, but you're here. You could be protesting too, whatever. So thanks for that, and starting the stream like we normally always do, which is Bitcoin, you know, hasn't done anything. I mean, it kind of actually did do something, which it did not make lower lows than your May 31st lows, which what we were talking about, hidden bullish divergence, is beginning to play out somewhat, but to the extent of how far it takes us, anyone's guess. You've been knocking on 9600 for a while, and you're below it right now, not by much at all. And we know with 9600, once you break that, there's a very good chance you could see 9950 really fast, just based on the weekly. Look, someone just said bear flag maybe, but the thing is, man, like if it's a bear flag, why in the world would a bear flag make a higher low and show hidden bullish divergence? Those are not good bear flags. Bear flags you want are impulse candles down, consolidation that make lower lows than their previous lows, and certainly do not show hidden bullish divergence. So, sure, it could definitely dump. I mean, we could get impulse, and this is just upsloping, scrubby consolidation, and then we dump again. Absolutely, that's possible. But if we're talking about an edge on the market for a short, you don't have the strongest argument, just logically speaking, right? Because there's like, one doesn't want to be going short on the market when there's classic bullish divergence on both oscillators with a bullish pattern, right? Some people would do it and they would get obliterated, right? If the TA was respected, which it was here, which we know someone who got obliterated doing that. Okay. So when the market is giving you an edge at least some way, maybe it's taking heed, and if you're not bullish, maybe the best play is to do nothing versus going short. Right, when it's saying, hey man, this could round to the upside again before dumping more, right? So glad to be here on this Wednesday. Not been wild for Bitcoin, and if you only care about the crypto market, sorry, man, because the equities market money printer go burr. I mean, it went so burr today, you can't even believe it. I think the money printer like tripped the power to my house. It was going off so hard. So yeah, lots of equities pumping. The Nasdaq 0.14% away from its all-time high. That's where it closed today. Do you understand? Complete V-shaped recovery like it didn't even happen, man. Oh my god, it's so loud. I'm sorry. What the? How does it do that?
Respect the button down.
Respect the button down. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't wear this shirt very. It's a very rare one. I used to wear it in my old life all the time. You know, it's a really nice professional business shirt, but I mean, you know, just not anymore. But felt like y'all would appreciate it maybe a little bit. DZM, I'm glad you do, and thank you for the 5 super chat.
Can Satoshi Nakamoto turn on the Bitcoin money printer? Thanks for the stream, brew.
Little James, thanks for the 10, dude. He won't have to. Look, man, I just think that so much money getting printed eventually will find its way, or has already found its way, into crypto, and gold, silver, Boeing, you name it, man. Maybe corn, literal corn or something. CFDs on corn. I mean, yeah, it's lots of money, unlimited quantitative easing, so he won't have to do anything, man. He just gets to sit back and watch the dominoes fall. Like, he created it, and he's like, man, I bet, like, you know, with all the stuff going on, I bet him or them, whoever they or he or she is, I bet they're super happy about what they've done, you know, creating this asset class. I mean, it's the asset, but the asset class was born out of it, so. Yeah, gold. Hey, risk off. Why would gold not sell off today? Probably, right? Says Bitcoin. We can look at alts, but let's do the rounds. Gold. Destroyed, right? I mean, destroyed. Lower high. Now, interesting though. Unfortunately, you know, not much of an edge. There's a little bit of one, right? The kill, dude. Hey, what did it do though? What did it do? It hit a high to low 61.8% retrace. So the wedge 618 is that secondary target, so it did reverse there, which is cool. Well, maybe it might keep going up, but dude, again, with the money printer, people risking off. Look, you're just, where are you? Look left. You touched today February 24th highs. You touched it, and not much of a bounce at all. Huge amounts of negative momentum, decent volume coming in on the sell-off. So if we pivot here, I mean, look, you could just think about the idea, and I don't know, man, right? Because you're like trying to break out of a pattern right now. This is like you're getting a bearish breakout on a rising wedge. But let's just say it was a fake out. You have the idea maybe of a Gartley, a bearish Gartley. Whoa, did it actually go up 70%? Well, then it could be a shark, I guess. Yeah, it's gone. Right, a shark would be like 886. Always this offshoot chance this happens, but you just got to be careful because it may not happen at all. Or you could get a shark, but and maybe the RSI pivots here, and where you do get, I mean, technically you get some RSI divergence, but it might continue dumping. Jeez, dude, gold getting killed. So maybe that idea, if this plays out, but if not, we just go to the daily, and you can see how kind of scary it is, right? Where we had a candle close confirmation breakout today, and you did have hidden divergence in it. Look at that, man, how the three white soldiers manifested right into a bearish engulfing candle, and then you got follow through price action with it. The follow through price action which broke you out, and now you're just hanging on by your chinny chin or whatever you want to say. So again, if this wasn't to reverse here, if this was to continue down, I mean, like, you need back test however long you need to, but if we're talking about a 100% measure move, a rising wedge on gold, I mean, you're talking at this point from the breakout, like 16, 100% measured move. It didn't even get very deep. There you have it, man. Not too good. But weekly bearish divergence, right? I mean, that's kind of been something we talked about, so you gotta be careful of that, cognizant of that. But it's at the same time, it's like the riots and the protests and all that crap. It's weird, like how the world has shifted, right? I mean, you think with all this social unrest, this craziness, people would be risking off so much, but they're not. They're risking on. The markets are risking on, and then the risk off assets are getting wrecked because of that somewhat. That's not how it's supposed to go, man. Wait a second. What's going on? So, speaking of, you know, why this maybe is dumping here today, we go to it. Money printer, go burr right here. S&P 500. It gapped up, and then it closed up 1.36%. It almost touched the 786. What has been the target, chat? Can someone tell me what the target's been? If we break above 3020 and hold above it, what has it been? Someone? It's okay, off to the ether. It doesn't make no sense on gold. Hey, assets can, like gold, it's been in an uptrend for like 2 years or a year and a half, whatever. So you can go through corrections and uptrends, and they could last for 3-4 months before it pivots, and eventually makes a much higher low, and then runs again to higher highs. You just got to be cognizant of that. It's been on a great run, had a V-shaped recovery, made higher highs, and then the weekly showing a little bit of buyer exhaustion. It happens. So maybe that plays out with this rising wedge breakout. Yep, 3150. That's right, chat. 3135 is the 786, and 3150 is the scrubby little overhead resistance back from this November 27th of last year. That is soon approaching. You'll probably get that. I mean, right here, man, you're there. 3020, no stopping once we got above it, right? No problem. So if you did break that, which it's gonna be tested soon, very soon, the next target after that's 3255, which is the 88% retrace. And if you break the deepest retrace, then you've got a gap fill at 3334. Let's just say 3333, repeating, of course. Do it for Leroy. There we go. 3333. Perfect. Non-stopping, man. L-shaped recovery, I guess. So lots of assets have benefited greatly today from the indices pumping. So, Bitcoin, gold, the S&P 500.
Yo, much what good, brother? Can you check Yoda? Thanks.
IOVA, sure. Thanks, Nike Ninja, for the 5 super chat. It's the unscuffed version of IOTA, right? Is that how it works? Dow Jones, just real quick, so you can see it. It's different. I mean, it's getting pumped up, man. Boeing killed it today. Double-digit percentage gains. Soon approaching, well, today, for the first time since February 25th, it has achieved a touch of the 200-day moving average. This is it, man. Like at the high of the day, you touched it. So just above you, the buying climax of the Trump bump, right, from his election and inauguration. All right, that could be a very critical reversal area, right? I mean, just like the S&P had its own, or you did reverse like 3 times, or 2 times anyway, the double top stuff, you might get the same thing on the Dow Jones. So be prepared, but understand, be cognizant, major overhead resistance looms between 26,600 and 26,786. It's coming up. Just above that's the 786, and above that's like the 27s, which is also some overhead resistance too. This is not out of the woods at all like the S&P 500. So different charts, despite their price looking identical in the short term, right, on the Fed printer recovery. All right, not even overbought yet. What a joke. All right, what am I looking at here? Iovance Biotherapeutics. It's been killing it. Whoa. Nice. The higher lows, the trend is reversed to the upside. Once you broke this top of this range.
Hi Mitch, can we please get your take on the possibility of an MTI gap fill, moving average back test on the daily? Cheers.
Crypto and glass art. Thank you for the 420. Yeah, we can look at MGI again. Sure, man. It's been killing it, but it gapped up crazy and never broke above that major overhead resistance on the weekly. Yeah, well, look, man. So, what are we even gonna say about this, right? I mean, you know, if we were to Fibonacci, we'd use one of these swing highs up here, you know, like real. I mean, like, what else can we do with this crap? So we have just achieved, on the highest high of this run, a multi-year highs, a 23% retrace. Finally, you got there, man. You did it. But I don't know. Look at this, dude. It's like, I mean, it does in a way. It's very choppy, but doesn't it look like on the daily triple MACD bearish divergence? But the divergence played out, and it's like somehow pivoting, making a higher low. Ridiculous. Excuse me. So, like, what are you asking? Double top or something? Could be double topping if you looked at it like a double top. Easy trade if it was to actually play out, which we don't know.
Can you look at lift? Time it.
Sunwin, what's up, dude? Thanks. The threes. Sure. The ride sharing service or whatever. Thanks for all the new subs. What's up? Dude, I don't know what happened, but ever since the shadow ban's been lifted, unlifted, it's just been like noontime.
China to me, China. China.
Are we breaking out? Could you please take a look at August Smile?
Josh, thank you for the 334. Yes. Thanks, dude. Are we breaking out? Maybe. So if you were to look at it like a double top, which it has not broke, it's a potential double top. It hasn't played out. Right, you can go conservative or go from the highest point up here. All right, let's just go from there. I mean, easy way to size it up would be if it broke out, the target would be here. But remember, the trend has reversed. It seems like you're only making higher highs, higher lows. So this might really have something to do with the macro, you know. There's probably a demand line here too. Don't you think?
It's China to me, China. China.
Right there,
Are we breaking out? Could you please take a look at August Smile?
Is it real? Thanks for the multiple 334s. I mean, it seems like these are both real contributions. The double tip. Did you mean to do that, dude? Thanks, man. So, how? Whoa! Look at this, man. Like the upsloping support. Look where the 100% measured move. It's like a puzzle. I didn't know that was gonna happen, dude. Just saying, like, if it is double, triple topping, whatever, and you broke a neckline, maybe a good target, a reasonable to believe target would be down at the demand line of this little uptrend.
Work. Spring test off of the 1.618. Next stop 2.618.
Sub off the ether, man. Work connect. Gotta love work, man. Killed it. TA respected, like the Jesus man. So that might be something to think. You hit your fib node, your first major fib node for the first time ever, but you're showing three tops, you're showing all this divergence, and if you break 20 or it's really right $30, you could see this. You could see 2080 or something or around there. I don't know, just thought, man. Maybe not because the trend's too bullish, right? Okay, that's IOVA. I think we do on MGI has just been looking at the weekly. Yeah, because why not? I mean, that's... Look at that weekly, dude. It's like a monthly double bottom. It's like some of the altcoins in the crypto sphere doing the same thing as them, oddly enough. It's so weird. So you've hit the overhead resistance as discussed. You have up thrusted through it and you pulled back. It is real. It is not a joke. So you're asking a question about MGI, something about it, a gap fill, moving back test on the daily. I don't know. I've been looking. We're talking about common retraces. Well, it hit those, right? Hey, man, it went up and didn't even notice from this high to low. It hit the 1272 before reversing. Nice. So a gap fill, yeah, very, very possible. Dude, you just rejected the top of the range or whatever. Yeah, you forget this, man. This is the top of the range. You hit it, you reverse there. That's not weird. Of course a gap fill could occur. Look at these huge red candles and look at the volume involved. Wow. But look where we closed today. Right around $3. I guess that would be somewhat of a support. If you could hold that, that would be maybe why you don't fill the gap. But if you do break this $3, I don't see why you wouldn't come down to fill the gap, because look, that's your next support. 276. It's pictured. It's like plotted on the screen. What? Of course, yeah. Gap fill could happen if you break this $3 mark with any kind of move, right? That's to answer MGI. Thanks, man. Yeah, lived pretty simple. I don't know. I haven't looked at it much, but last time I did look at it, it was like just this. I don't know, a structure, a flag. What's the question about it, man? Or is there any question? Do you see something? High to low. It has hit 50% retrace for the second time. Last time it did that April 28th. We have a major resistance coming up at 37.24. You'll test that soon, probably, assuming the macro, dude. We don't know. You know where the S&P is. It's starting to get weird, man. It's getting deep. 78% retrace and very scrubby overhead resistance is upon us. So I don't know if we reverse there, then it's up 8.7% today. That's probably why I asked about it. Yeah, we gapped up. That's not a big gap, man. That gap will probably fill soon. So imagine buying an asset when it's already up 8.71%. So maybe it fills the gap and then eventually pivots and then runs again and then eventually hits 37.24. But hey, I like how it did pull back because the index funds pulled back towards the end of the day, but it pulled back at the 50% retrace again. So could be a reversal area, but if it's the second time testing it, it would break it eventually. And then you see again, next target. If you break that, there's not much resistance. Really, at all. There's a gap fill. What's up, Danny? Thanks for the 5. Sure. Thanks, dude. Yeah, after 37.24, you got the minor valleys, but the gap fill 44.70. Money printer go burr. All right. I don't see. Maybe double bottom here. All right, you broke it. Then the target's probably near the gap fill, but remember the upsloping resistance, the 200-day moving averages are there. If this does break and then breaks $37, you're gonna test that as a resistance. Okay, and that's $39.73 or so, nearly $40 up there. Yeah, work, yes. Oh my god, I need to do can someone make me the peon sound clip? Work. Just continuing to moon. Like bearish reversal pattern. Who cares? Money printer continued to burr. Alright. It it exceeded its 100% measured move of the ascending triangle yesterday. But now it's like opened right where it closed and just a little selling at the beginning of the day, but throughout the day, it just ran and closed at 39.90 and is above an 88% retrace from its IPO high to its lowest low. The next target on work really is 42.06. Like you're nuclear, you're at all-time highs in the RSI on work. Look, man, like you're at 80, 79.96.
Is that a joint?
Hump day cheers, clinking beer mugs. Can we take another look at the BSTO please? Thanks Mitch, hope you're having a great week, man.
Oh, Chargers, thanks, man. Sure, of course. Thank you, dude. So, looking at work, there was a request. There's not much to look at, right? The time to look at it when it was inside of the structure. Patrons were pinged on this at everyone. Hey man, this thing exists. It's real. This is a bullish pattern. And then you broke to the upside, broke out of it and was just scrubbing around. You think, oh man, it could just dump, but it doesn't. It just ran with the money printer. So again, next target on work, 42.06, if you can even believe it. Unless it makes some sort of 98% retrace and then dumps. And above that, right? I mean, if we're talking like the most absurd thing situation, you're talking like a blue sky breakout of all-time highs to IPO prices, 49.36 to 1272, nearly $50 psychological resistance. Wow. All right. Australian dollar killing it. Very good. What happened to the... I thought I had like a channel or something here. Huh. What's up, Joe?
Can you look at XLM, please?
Yeah, dude. Thank you. Dude, seriously, the 1010. Look, a 10-cent surplus. Much love. The XL Army has stormed the gates of the XRP castle. It seems as if the XRP castle has been sacked. I mean, this is like literally breaking news. Rest in peace, XRP Army. You fought valiantly for a while, but you just never recovered from the great FOMO of 2017. It's just never been the same, man. Okay. The Australian Dolomite is doing quite well. And we're gonna look at this in the big scan, okay? Alright. So you're broken above S lines back from 2004, 2016. V-shaped recovery. Oh yeah. You are probably, less than 1% away from December 23rd, 2019 highs. So I think there is a channel. There's definitely a bump and run trend line. This is a typical Bulkowski looking structure up there. Like that would be it. If you ever want a real breakout, that would play a role up at 0.80, right?
You're welcome on the Cloak Connect troll the other day. Beer, can you look at BTC on 3-day candles?
You did get me.
Possible inverse head and shoulders forming. Thank you for your daily dedication to all of us. 0.03210082 ETH.
Kelly, thank you for the 776 worth of Ethereum. Yeah, I don't know. I had a feeling. Anyone ever, requesting Cloak Coin? I don't even know, because I was in a private message with somebody, literally brought that coin up as one of the biggest jokes ever. We were just naming off the trashiest cryptos, and then you came in and actually requested it, I think on the same day or the next day. So I don't know how you did it, but thank you. Maybe you've hacked me. Should have been hacked by Kelly. But we will look at can I look at Bitcoin on the 3-day chart? Sure. Okay, Might. Jeez. So here's something like a breakout. Yes, you are breaking out in a way above critical areas. Like what would have been resistance is now broken. Back testing it would be the best for confirmation. And if it does, yeah, you might be in good shape. Let's also paint another trend line. Okay, where look at that. Right from this peak to the next one, you're right at it. Oh my goodness. So this is a big time potential supply line on the Australian dollar to the US dollar on the weekly. Very interesting there. Let's make this only visible on the weekly up at the top one, and then we'll make this one only visible on the daily, and then we'll go to the daily. So you tell me, mate. That's pretty freaking wild there. Very good run, but do I see any kind of pattern? Absolutely. An edge on the market for a trade? No, it's nothing like the euro to the US dollar a couple weeks ago, right? Nothing like that. It's just mooning, okay? That's it. Mooning and at critical geometrical areas. All right, man, not much else I can really do. It's not like there's, right? We remember what technical analysis is. It's not me reading the future or, you know, being mystic or anything. It's just like, oh, is there a pattern that we can identify and with the edge with like other variables that also point in the same direction, maybe where that potential pattern is pointing? No, it's not there, not here, so nothing we can do. All right. Oh yeah, the vista of the views, man. I ain't got no vista of no views. Oh, what a back test. Oh, what a bearish engulfing candle. Gross. Well, I mean, if you're asking for a lipids test on vista of vista views, you're holding. But if this doesn't hold, the gap fill is 970. Seems very likely you'd see that if this very critical 1039 area doesn't hold. Ooh. So you broke out with gap, you gapped up with a breakout. So it's not even, I mean, I guess it's a breakout, it's a gap out. But this is the second time you're testing this old area of resistance, kind of a top of the range. So I can't tell you anything, man. It's been a really nice run, and it's probably going to depend on the macro. If the S&P 500 wants to keep pumping, this has got a greater chance of continuing to run. If, you know, we get a major reversal to the downside because the riots and stuff, well, you're screwed. But you'll fall below 1039, fill the gap, 973, and if you fall below the, you know, this trend line, you're back in a range that stems between 433 and 1039. So that means there's lots of room to fall to the downside. But I guess like you're at that point, if you're like a Vista investor, what you want to see is never falling below the 200-day moving average that we're above now, and only making a higher low than the previous low. That's what you want, all right? If it does fall, I fail here, okay? But if it stays out and continues to run the upside, then your target 1638. That's a 100% measured move, not just of the inverse head and shoulders that's pretty freaking clear here. It's also a 100% measured move of a range, like a rectangle, whatever you want to call it. The structure that you've been in, I mean, really started all in February 2019. It was being created in August 2019, right? But that's a structure, and here's its measure move, 1638. Let's go, all right? I ain't got no vista of no views. Get me out of here, man. Excuse me. What a big day for XLM. Only decent day, 3.2% up. It does look weak because of the bearish engulfing candle, you know, but it's still back tested. Anything's possible. Just like, you know, hey, it may look weak. It looked weak on work too. So you become emotional. Ooh. All right, here's your XLM. I've been looking at this in log scale because it's too dang perfect. It's too perfect, man. So anchor points on the time. I mean, anchor point 1's back from July 2018. 2 is from November 2018. The third one, February 2019. And then I guess the fourth one, March of 2020. All right, you fell out briefly, but that was when the reversal began. So you are approaching the resistance. I think it is almost certain at this point you will see 8.712 cents. Why would you not? Hidden bullish divergence, very nice follow through with that. Why? But look, man, there's no resistance. Like this is the big boss, man. Like if you're talking about resistances on assets, like a video game, this is like Ganondorf, man. This is like Wario or Bowser. It's coming. So you're about to fight one of the final bosses. Because above this, man, there's really nothing on XLM, I don't think, until really like 13.51 cents. This is a huge area, right? And what is this pattern? Can somebody, man, this is going to be tough for y'all. Can somebody tell me what pattern they see on this chart? Anyone at all? Know what is this pattern called? Oh, it's like even better looking than Bitcoin. So, whatever. Tell me what this is, chat. I need you. Otherwise, I can't do any more charting. Okay. Christian, that's wrong. Sorry, dude. Jacob G, you're right. Boom. I'm so proud of y'all. No, it's not a wedge. Please get it out of your mind. It is not a wedge. Why is it not a wedge? Can somebody tell me why it's not a wedge? Hey, Probes, man. What's up, Red? Car Ramrod Connect.
Bruh.
Waiting for someone to answer my second question. Later, Julia. Thanks for coming by, as always. It's the Wario pattern, dude. Yeah, dude, that'll be the secondary name for it, sure. I don't know, is Wario... I thought Bowser was a much more insane boss than Wario. Does anyone know the Mario lore? Help me become more learned. No, that's not true either, LPLT. That's not the best answer because wedges, like descending and ascending wedges, or ascending broadening wedges, descending broadening wedges, they diverge in price action. Well, anyway, I'll just answer it, all right? The reason why it's not a wedge is because you have a horizontal line resistance. This would be a wedge if it was, if you had diverging trend lines, but these are not technically diverging because that's the characteristic that makes this a right-angled and descending broadening formation. That is why you have a huge cell wall. Think about right-angled and descending broadening formations similarly to ascending triangles. They are bullish patterns. They're not bearish. All right. Now, if we flip it over, this is a right-angled and ascending broadening formation, which is bearish. It's not testament to the demand. It's just testament to the supports being tested. And, what happens at supports when it holds? I mean, bulls rally it, and then it runs up, making a higher high. But, after a while, buyers just get exhausted, and then this thing dumps. And if it gets back down to this support, there is a high probability. There's a higher probability it would break to the downside. But we say Kappa because there's a high chance it could break to the upside. But, you hit it and don't think it's over. Think about XLM hitting it or not and then coming to back test 7.129 cents, the previous low from February 2019. What would be wrong with that, with a back test? And then you cool off on your oscillators because it's already starting to maybe show divergence if it slows down. So, and when it hits this and then it sells off, even if it makes a 50% retrace and then fails to dump to the bottom of the pattern again, right? What will happen if XLM does this? What is this called? Chat, does anyone know what this is called in a pattern like this? A broadening formation? I'm not talking about a bull count. I'm not talking about a pattern like an inverse head and shoulders. That is not what I'm asking. These are, it looks, yeah, and I don't even know. I'm sorry. It would look like an inverse head and shoulders. Don't worry about that. There's a phenomenon in these patterns. Partial decline. There you go. Drawn K, you got it, man. So, if you reverse here, make your common retraces, all that, maybe it's not a pattern of like inverse head and shoulder. It could be, I guess. But once you hit the top and then you sell off of these patterns and they're really well developed, when they're this late in development, you're making a higher low. You call it a partial decline because what happens is if you pivot and make a higher low, and then you eventually are able to make it back up to that resistance one more time, there is a 70% chance that it would break out to the upside. Partial declines, very real. All right? And what will we be looking for down here? Right? We'd be looking for like 4-hour bullish divergence, maybe a wedge or something bullish. We gain an edge, and we're like, hey man, whatever the next low is going to be probably the partial decline. So it could, be setting for much higher prices. Not certain, but just a little education for you. I was talking to patrons about that, a couple days ago, and so I think they enjoyed it. It's a cool thing, man. Partial decline. Look it up if you don't believe me, man. I don't care.
Is that a joint?
Thoughts on SFM hidden bullish divergence on the daily and 4-hour? Also a shark-esque pattern on the 4-hour? Much appreciated.
Jacob, thanks for the 420 contribution, man. Is that a joint? We gotta go to Bitcoin on the 3-day chart. All right. We're just gonna do a clean slate on this one, since why not, man? Just go to Bittrex. Is that cool, man? Yeah, this one's cool. All right. So you're asking a question about something. Yes, that is right. Let's see. What did she ask? That was Kelly. Possible inverse head and shoulders forming. Oh, well, I mean, of course, right? Of course that's possible. But at the same time, this is hilarious, right, Kelly? Because I literally, you know what? Let's rewind the stream and just do the education for this pattern that I just did. But do it on Bitcoin, right? This is the same pattern as XLM. And XLM is like one of the only ones. I don't see any other altcoin mimicking Bitcoin like this except XLM. That's why it's kind of special. It's weird. So she's saying, is there an inverse head and shoulders on Bitcoin on the 3-day? You know, sure. If it goes down and tests 6,500, sure, yeah. But what if it doesn't? What if it it doesn't get even close to 6,500? What if it retraces only to 8,800 or 8,000? Right? What would happen? You know, we start looking for seller exhaustion on the 4-hour, and say it starts, you know, reversing here, 8150 or something. What is that going to be called, chat? I'm going to ask one more time. What is that going to be called? With the right angled and descending broadening formation that is very mature at this point, extremely developed. What would that be called, man? Not a head and shoulders, not even close. I mean, that would be so ugly. Yeah, the partial decline, exactly. Thank you, chat. Right? So if it does any sell-off at this point that does not eventually reach the bottom of this pattern, which would be around $1,000, is going to end up being a partial decline. So that's really good. So, but the thing is, remember, with partial declines, they have to, for that 70% chance of breaking out happening, it can reverse, and if it fails to hit the top of that pattern again, there is not a 70% chance of a breakout. If it fails, it could just be a lower high, and then you dump again, right? So that's like the rule of the partial decline. If it does pivot in rallies, then it must touch that top of the pattern again. And then once it touches this again, 70% chance of breakout, boom, gone. Okay? There you go, Kelly. Leon, no, not that I'm aware of. Bukowski doesn't talk about, he does not talk about Fibonacci really at all. Like, you're just not going to get learned with Fibonacci with Bukowski, really. And that's okay. Everyone's got their thing, man, right? I'm not good at crypto news, you know, or necessarily knowing so much about the projects and stuff, so. Thrall, man, are you kidding me? Work, work. 4-string, 4-stem, leather belt. Oh.
Locked Ogawa, friend. Appreciate the TA, much learned. FTH.
Oh, thanks so much for the $50, Thrall. Loktar. Logar or something, man. Thanks so much, Dad. Can we get a little bit of for being an old man? Thanks so much, Dad. You made it too easy on that one, man. Thanks, Thrall. If you don't know, Thrall is he's the overlord, the king of all the hordes. Well, he became that when I used to play back 10 years ago or something, but that's probably changed since then. So anyway. So Thrall, thanks so much. I mean, dude, if you want to test me, I mean, we can. That's the hordes, right? Allies. I know there are allies watching this stream right now too. So if you want to slap Thrall in the face, just go ahead and say something, man. We have Azeroth is divided, man. What about the Dark Portal? I don't know, talk to Gul'dan, man. Don't talk to me. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I remember this one, man. Thing is though, it was too deep or too shallow. Just too shallow. Let's go to it.
Is that a joint?
Thank you for making me invest in myself. Learning so much every day now. Patreon and Discord.
Fishface, thank you for the 420. The advocacy for the Patreon, man.
Is that a joint?
Why is it doing that?
Thank you for making me invest in myself. Learning so much every day now.
Y'all, look,
Patreon and Discord.
I'm showing y'all. Look, it says fish face twice. Did you tip me twice, man? Or is it literally a new bug? Chat, here it is. Technology screwing up again. Bitcoin above 9,600 for a second at least. Jeez, I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. So sprouts, $30 top of the range, but maybe a cipher or something. But I think that is just far too shallow right there. 33%. It needs to be 38. That's just not enough. So maybe there's a 786 retrace. Hold on a sec. Let me. What the heck? Yeah, it's cipher, but it's a fake cipher. So that's the PCZ of it. It did reverse there, but now it's pivoting and rallying again. So what's going to happen? And you're like resetting the oscillator, so you'll have a run again. If it breaks 2685, then this is pretty much screwed. But there's an 886. What you'll be looking for is some bearish divergence, right? Maybe at $30 if you're lucky. But I mean, think about it. The reversal could happen here at 2830. That's probably where the 886 is. So since it's like not a valid cipher, your target could be here. Oh, no wonder I had that. 2690 was a gap fill. Excuse me. Sorry. I normally have that colored red. And then this shouldn't be. Yeah, it's just a peak. So yeah, 886 is what. There's a resistance here, a major one. Yeah, there's one right here too. Okay, you're right at this one. I mean, really, what it is back here. It's the peak from January 2016. You had an up thrust here, so that's potentially a reversal area, right? So you'd be looking and wanting to see really bad forms of bearish divergence at 2777 for a really good edge. Right, for a short to the downside. But look at this range. It's beautiful, isn't it? That range that started between August 2015 and March of 2016. It's been stuck and confined within it. So eventually you think that it would test the top again. And if that happens, well, and the sky is the limit on sprouts if it breaks $30. Yeah, that's real. Look, resistance up at 33. But the big one way up at 38.40. So you got targets if it wants to keep going, man. Crazy. That's sprouts. All right. I just get all the requests out of the way. Boom. Sorry, my chat box is broken. I reach out to them in Streamlabs. They're just too big now. They're owned by Logitech, and no one cares, right? Everyone's like, I don't care if there's a problem. Screw it. Did you try resetting it? That's their answer for everyone. There's too many people asking questions in the Discord. Like, everyone's like, I can't turn on my computer. Can you help me? Like, that's pretty much like what everyone is asking in Streamlabs Discord for support. Okay, so, hey. How's it, man? I'm in the chat. Let's go.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Thank you, Isaac, man. Join the Patreon 1 hour ago. Thank you, dude. Here's sound check too. Am I okay? Music loud? We good? I never know. Yeah, there you go, Chase. Exactly. Thank you for the 199 super chat. He says, have you tried turning it off and on again? Yeah, I did that. Did you try logging out and logging in again? Oh, yeah, I tried it. It still doesn't work. Maybe it was your stupid update. Streamlabs. We're good. Thanks, man. So yeah, it is the third of the month, so it is the third best day to join the Patreon, where you get trade setups, education, and most importantly, like you get guidance on your journey learning this world of technical analysis, which is extremely complex. So if you want to learn, man, if you want to invest in yourself and be self-reliant as a trader, the best way to do it is to join the Patreon. But at the same time, you're supporting the stream and the dream and the team of this community. What's up, Top Zarth, man?
Happy birthday to my wife, Marty like Martini. Please get it right, Mitch. Counting on you.
I got this, man. Just give me a sec. I have failed to do something for too long. Thank you, man. Hold on. Where is it?
Took on 4 hours. Much love, man. Money printer for BRRR.
What's up, Jesse? Dude, thanks for the $3.99 super chat. We'll take a gander. How is this real life? There it is. All right. So happy birthday to Marty. Like Martini. He's counting on us, chat. Can I get some happy birthdays in the chat for Marty? Can we spam happy birthday? Thanks so much. And thanks, Todd, for all the support over all this time. You've been watching a long time, man. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good one. You and the wife. Boom, all the confetti. My Roomba is going to be in overdrive tonight, all right? Bitcoin's still over 9,600, if you can believe it, man. Perfect. All right. That's enough confetti. Right? I don't want to have to buy a new Roomba. Okay. So private wins. Van Life, hi. Good to see you, dude. Everyone. What's up, red, green, blue? How you doing, man? Cardano is king. It hit the resistance. It's actually breaking out above the November 7th high. The next real, I mean, I know there's a resistance right here at 9.406 cents, but you just gotta think the next target is 9.995 cents. Let's just say right around 10 cents. Man, 88 breaking out.
Mind checking out Tato when you get a chance? Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Thanks, dude. Here it is. So, from your Valentine's Day high to the crash low, you exceeded 100% retrace. You're breaking some overhead resistance. You're bullishly engulfing right now somehow. And again, 9.995 cents. The next target, the 1272 fib extension from this high to low, is right around there. It's at 10.590 cents. So that's very decent chance that's where you're headed if Bitcoin doesn't dump. And that's always a big if. You always got to think, will Bitcoin dump? Well, I mean, hidden bullish divergence makes it to where it kind of seems more likely that Bitcoin would break to the upside maybe a little bit more before dumping to the abyss if it's going to. But you noticing the higher highs, higher lows, you noticing the bullish indicators are actually being kind of reliable here. That's a good sign. Anytime your indicators play out, that means the trend might be bullish. Okay. So I mean, there's just not like, what am I to talk about? There's a trade setup. No, there's not. It's just rolling, dude. It's just running. It's just going, dude, and not stopping. And It got listed at Coin. Well, no, did this one get listed at Coinbase? I can't remember. Maybe not, but soon, or it's fundamentals partnership, something with ADA. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a crypto news channel, dude. Yeah, and something interesting that I've noticed are altcoins. You know, the Bitcoin dump, I think I talked about this yesterday, they just aren't selling off like Bitcoin did. And that's kind of a good sign. That's like maybe, just maybe, market participants aren't spooked from the sell-off, right? They're okay holding their assets, and they're not pulling all the money out. The money's staying in the cryptosphere. It's just not all in Bitcoin. Oh, it's launched its main net. Okay. There you have it. Something. News cows. All right, look at your Bitcoin dominance continuing its descent. After failing to break the geometrical trend line, the supply line, you know, you look at the wicked shear and look, selling off, man. So gotta wonder, when this pivots, will we make a higher low? If you are, that might be something very interesting, right? Bullish pattern, but not yet. Just not yet, man. So Bitcoin dominance is slumping. It's been slumping since May 9th. And then we go to the total market cap, where this is all assets, where you had your breakout, but nay, it didn't work out, man, right? It was premature breakout. Hidden bullish divergence played out though, and still think it's like, if you $270 billion market caps, the breakout point. You break that again, and you could very well see 293 to 300 billion market cap. And of course, we get adjusted like we did with Bitcoin. All of a sudden, is a rising wedge of some sort. Slog skill. There we go. All right. Right, maybe rising wedge of some sort. So that means lots of room to run. I mean, this is where it contained within the structure. It could run all the way up to that $300 or $293 billion market cap. Okay. It hit a target. Fish head. It happened today. Past day or two. You're there. It's done. What's going on? Why is it so laggy? 96.22 on Bitcoin right now. Getting close to its highs today.
China, to me, China.
Can you refresh my memory on how targets?
Yes. I'll wait for Farshad's to come into, if it's going to. Hello? Did anyone see it play out? Anyone at all? Okay. Let me know if Farshad's actual TTS popped up. Here you go. Here's Halliburton. Destroyed. This goes all the way back to 2008. You are at your nadir levels of the global financial crisis as of today. November 2008. Right, 456. You go all the way back in time to what? 2002, baby. You pivoted off of that and ran straight up to the next resistance. What? TA's fake, man. What else did you do on Halliburton? You filled an effing gap today. Yeah, man. Look.
Look here. Look, listen.
And congratulations to Halliburton on all its success. Staying above this long enough, the next target probably just going to be 1710. I don't know. I mean, I know you've got there's a little resistance here too, back from 2009. All right, yeah, you'll probably test it. So 1480 and 1710 are the next targets if you can hold above 1278. And my God, if that's not a big if, right? That's huge. That's a monumental support resistance. 1278. All right, so you're not overbought, so room to run. So next target 1480. The one after that 1710. Let's go. Energy making a comeback.
Bruh.
Not yet. It's showing up on my stream elements. This was so weird. Watch. See?
Let's be united, not divided. Cardano will be leaking. You can take that to the bank.
Thank you, dude.
Mitch, glad you're here. Take on Kitty. Thank you, sir.
Yep, Cody double bottom. Definite double bottom on Cody. Wish I'd have looked at it. I know it's been insane. It's been the top. It's been one of the top performers and one of the top losers on the S&P for the past couple days, few days, right? But you know, this resistance here is what we're talking about, right? You're not above that yet, and so I know we have looked at it, and this is kind of how we said there's just like this. It's not a descending triangle because of the white space, but there's a buy wall here, and there is distribution, so it's very good. You are up 13.37% again. It actually, like 2-3 days ago, was up 13.37%. Leet. Super leet.
What do the stock market and my ex have in common? They're both doing really well and all my friends are in them except BTC chart, please.
Bitcoin saves a lot of things to the 5 super chat. Wow. Goes in the chat. For that. Thanks, man. H bar or something. Oh, we've looked at this one. Oh wait, it did what it did things, man. It hit the first target, or at least the beginning of the golden sun. Yeah. Hey, Spaceman, what's up, Zashawn, sorry. So, great news. It's up 4.63% after hours. Nearly $5.
Could you look at this for me, please? Thanks for everything you do, Mitch.
Yes, sir. So you know where the resistance is if you're to break out, all right? I really think if it does break out, see, you haven't. I mean, you have you hit the 236 and the 382, and reverse the downside, made a lower low, and now you're rallying again. And you did have extreme amounts of bullish divergence on Cody. I mean, that is super real. Can't ignore that. That's a good thing. That's exactly what you want to see on a potential double bottom. All right, Adam and Eve ish. So I do think if this is actually going to break the supply line, which is around $5.05, your range of targets, 685 to 921. That's Cody, man. All right, look at that, 618, so with the 200-day moving average. Haven't even seen that since February 20th. So this might have room to run. It's something to keep an eye on, though we do understand there's a base of buying and there's distribution. So it's descending triangle-esque, but it's so destroyed. It's so beaten down. All-time lows on this crap, right? That it is not, you're not buying. Okay, if you're wanting to go short or thinking this is going to dump to the abyss even more, there's no value here for a short. None. Absolutely no value. And there might be value for longs, despite what it looks like, right? So you just got to think about that. It's in the abyss. There are your targets if it breaks that. All right? Maybe set up an alert. Beautiful, man. Make sure I'm caught up. Oh yeah, the H bar chart. Here it is. All right, talking about there's support here from February. You got right back to it. You had some divergence. You rallied. Okay, where from the high point to low point, where could you go? Well, 382 at least one of these fib nodes before reversal. Well, you had the 382 and reversed. But the good news is on H bar, to BTC or whatever, is it's making a higher low than the previous low for now. And if it continues, if it really does pivot here, then I think the 382 is going to get tested again, and it's going to get broken, and you're going to go up to the next node at 610, and then 670 after that. All right. There's a good candle high close right around 646 right there. And right above that, 670 or so. So yeah, you make a higher low than this low, you're gonna go test the 382 again at 550 and then break it most likely to the next targets. Not much resistance up there. Not at all, man. Once you break this area, you know, could have another nice run, man, for sure. All right. No music, Theodore. Yeah, there's music. Just give it a second. It's a build-up. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Jesse. Yeah, man. Sorry, tons of requests today. I got you, dude. Sorry, man. I don't even remember anymore what it was. You're kind of double topping up here, man. Kind of double topping. You know what this reminds me of? Tesla. Yep, Tesla, man. Now you're showing a high, the same high or a slightly higher high with this right here. Now, of course, it could just pump more, but if this really is the peak, I mean, that's kind of what Tesla looked like, exact same, where you're kind of nervous about it because it's been mooning, but maybe this is where it reverses. All right, what if that's the high? If that is the high, dude. Then you're looking between $20 and $27. That's where it could retrace to. You make your move up, you sell off, and then you attempt your rally. You attempted your rally, and it pretty weird price action. Though it's not done. It could just keep going, sure. Like, these are not the ones that I'm comfortable with. You know, what am I supposed to do here? There's no, like, if there's anything, it's maybe a double top and maybe divergence. That's all I got. But it could just keep going. Farshad, thank you for the $4.99. Did that actually play? Did that show up, dude? It's so weird. Your tips aren't showing up. Everyone else's are. So Crypto Hustle. There's I think a $3 minimum on TTS. So now that is. Okay, I wanted to. We gotta look at space. There's just not much here, man. Like, right? It's not done yet, but dang, man, it sucks. Friggin' space. Farshad, what is up with this? Okay, that just showed up, so. You're the only person that's having the issue. Like, Stream Elements is showing it and it's not popping up. I'm gonna click it though and watch what happens. So weird. Thank you, dude. For the 15-20-ish on the day. 15 to 20. Thank you, man. Super chats. So weird. Yeah, chat's kind of dead. That's okay. It happens. So it's like you had 3 rising values on space, but it failed to launch. Well, good news is it ran up to test the confirmation line again. It failed. And now it's sold off and it's making lower highs than previous highs. That's kind of not good. But good news today, maybe, if you get follow through here, that's what pattern is that, chat? Can somebody tell me what this is here? It's pretty, very pretty. Right here, it's a 2 Japanese candlestick pattern. These 2. Boom, Probe's got it. Easy. Easiest play of his life. So you got to wonder, will the piercing line that, if it is a reversal here, right, that would signify a higher low than this low from May 21st. That would be really good. So yeah, it was a head and shoulders double top. It could be. It could be look complex head and shoulders, like a double top, and it's just like it's not really good looking. I mean, it actually kind of looks bad now. Like where you got a neckline here, and if you break that, you're screwed. But let's see. You know, let's keep our eye on space. It's not over yet, but man, that's after a dump, and then you get this price action. It's like not a good thing. So I might just give up on space if it doesn't get follow through price action and rally and make a higher high than this previous one here. Okay, that's the only way it's going to happen. Somebody's getting high playing space. So if it ever broke the neckline, which is up here at 21 bucks, you got targets 29, 72, and 33.20. But again, you got to stop making lower lows. You got to make a higher low and then go and test again, and you could be kings. So keep your eye on it. That's all we can say about space. All right. No, it can't be a Gartley. It's like almost too perfect of a double top. But yeah, I mean, if it goes to 786, we'll see if we get something. Man, y'all been running me every which way but loose today. Goodness.
Thank you, brother, for T8 every day. Can you check Ethereum? Thumbs up.
What's up, JFA? Thanks, man, for the 5 super chat. Here it is. No problem on the daily. No problem, man. What did you do on the daily? All you did was go and back test old resistance as support, and now you're kind of bullishly harambeing, right? Because it's crypto. It's the harambe. Hidden bullish divergence also. Well, there was. Anyway. So 4 hour looks ready to run again, I think. Yes, 4 hour looks ready to run. Look at this triple RSI, hidden bullish divergence, just like Bitcoin, and the same thing on Bitcoin, hidden bullish divergence in the MACD, right? With the negative memo waning after making a higher low. That's not a bear flag. I mean, it may dump right after making a lower high, but you can't be like, I told you, man, it was a bear flag. Like, it literally wasn't, dude. You're full of crap if you say that. This thing's in an uptrend, and it looks like it's poising for high. It's getting poised, or it is poised for higher prices, assuming Bitcoin's hidden bullish divergence gets more follow through than it's receiving right now. Okay, it hasn't really done anything so much on hidden bullish. You know, we saw hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin and saw where it went. Right, we went up to 10,400 or something shortly after that matured. YouTube doesn't like you because you always speak your mind. Farshad, we're going to put it to the test. Boom. They like you, man. They like you.
Mitch, I
but you crazy, man.
Don't like me because I always speak my mind, bro.
I like you, Farshad, but you crazy, man. Thanks, dude. So remember, it's like requests. You want to make sure if you're doing a request, there's like actual TTS, text to speech. If you don't have text to speech on a request, then there's a reason why, and it's because like if someone tips a super chat that I get 70%. YouTube takes 30% of the super chats you tip. So if $2, right? They take 30% of that. So all of a sudden it's like someone all day could just be requesting all day for $1.99, $1, right? And it would disrupt the stream. So like there's a real fine reason why it's like $3 minimum for TTS. If you get a TTS, okay, you can request a coin. That's not me being greedy. This is literally history and precedence, all right? So, thanks, man. So your Ethereum looks ready to run to higher prices, but
Wolverine is clawing away at the 9,600 adamantium resistance. Kings.
Dang, dude, adamantium sounds pretty strong. 9600 is that, though. You're right. 9600, man. Weekly overhead resistance where traders settled up back from 2018. That's it. So thanks, man. Seriously. And if Bitcoin can stay above this 9600, I mean, yeah, 9750 or something, a local high, but that's not major. The major resistance after 9600 is 9950. So if Bitcoin goes to 9950, you could understand that Ethereum's going to go back up to 255 and could break that 251 high back from March 7th. And you know, there's, please understand, on Ethereum above 251 or whatever, there's nothing. It's 277. This could moon if conditions stay bullish in crypto. That's it. All right, Ethereum. So let me go to Bitcoin real quick and just show you again. Remember, hidden bullish divergence. The last time it appeared on the RSI, we mooned. We're showing it again. There should be good performance if the trend's bullish.
Thoughts on golf on the daily? All-time highs. Nuclear RSI. Potential bearish crab developing and approaching PCZ. Volume is declining. Does a daily candle indicate reversal? Thanks.
Golf. Thank you, Cheatings. And it's a green one. Bearish deep crab looks very real. Very real. So, sorry, man. Yeah, I'll look at it right after this. So, again, if you're getting a continuation of the hidden bullish divergence, it would make sense for higher prices here. Especially the fact that if we stay above 9600 for any kind of extended amount of time, you're going to go probably 9950. That's just IMO. Again, yeah, local top, 9750 or whatever. Sure, that's not a big one. That's like nothing. So I'm just thinking on the weekly, major stuff. All right. Arshnet Holdings. What a ticker. Deep Crab Connect. Yes. It's the only idea. There's only one PCZ though. So there is no 1272 on Deep Crabs. So if you are talking about an actual harmonic, sure, it could reverse to the 1272, but that doesn't make it a crab pattern. Sorry, man. Right? It would have to go all the way up to 4150 to be a valid crab.
Check out STK button, if possible with after hours. Ray Patreon paid for next year.
Alright, I will. Thank you, Crypto Chef, for the 690.
Oh, it feels so good!
Thank you, man. That's it, dude. So, alright, keep going. Alright, Dom said there's no, I mean, it's kind of like Class C bearish divergence, a little bit of Class A maybe. That's nuclear on the RSI. That is, golf is at all-time highs today on the RSI at 82.15. You've only seen something like this right around when it IPO'd in 2016 and May of 2017. This is huge. This is nuclear. So yeah, he's asking about this pattern here. So remember, I'm not going to keep this pattern up because it's not even close to valid. But we know if you want to short golf on a crab, it's 41.47, nothing else. But again, just because it's not a harmonic doesn't mean it can't reverse at fib nodes. Look at this fib extension. The target's $37, the first one. You're almost there. So he's asking, this is kind of a shooting star, but you normally want them to be red. But yeah, it's kind of a reversal candle. Sure, kind of. If you did reverse, you're going to test the 100% retrace. Right here. 33 to 33.51. It's kind of like the top of the range, right? So you think if it does reverse, that's the target. And if you can pivot and hold, then we go to higher prices, right? Golf. Potential deep crab, but very far away. Good God. Where'd it go? Did y'all see that? Oh, okay. It doesn't even matter. I don't even need to have it. Oh, it's literally right here. You can't even see it. The 1618, yeah. Like 4150. Got it. So that's golf. Check out STK. And thanks for the 663 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bell. So we just hit 300 likes. Let's go over the 420 for Elon in his honor every day, right? Are you just asking about maybe like a accumulation? I mean, it's like, you know, no value here. But yeah, I mean, it could obviously go to a higher price. Look where it's at. Look at the 200-day moving average. You up thrusted through it once. Oh, look at this nice textbook dark cloud cover, the inverse of the piercing line. Dark cloud cover reversal. It happened. Too bullish of conditions. Rallied. Morningstar, abandoned baby connect or something. So look at this, you know, May 26th, 200-day move. That's so real, isn't it? And now today we closed below it, right below it. So that is heavily regarded by bots, whoever is doing things with this. All right. So let's zoom out. Stupid wick. All right. So above that. The fact that you're above this area here, it's extremely good. Support resistance, historical. You have, look, this is what happened when you sold off. You back tested it, the springs. Well, this was the spring. You back tested the spring, but even greater, you back tested the back test of the spring. This is pretty good price. This is bullish price action for sure. And love the daily MACD where it's like, oh, that's it, dude. Negative Momo is about to go positive again. Yeah, assuming the macro stays strong, this could pop at the upside, and you would think that probably the next target on STK, if it keeps going, well, you know it's going to be 22.21 again. But if you break that, 23.52. There you go. That's yeah. I mean, next target, and under that, 23.52 most likely. I'm just looking at this. Right back here, this high from May of 2017. Okay, STK, man, springing, back testing springs, and then back testing the spring of the spring or something. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there on subs, chat. My God, what have y'all done? We'll see where we're at now. All right, need less than 400 subs now, it seems. I'm at 29,605. We could be at 30K. I don't know. This pace is ridiculous. I don't know, man. Probably by the weekend or something. Dang, dude, we've looked at a lot of assets today. Jeez, man. I mean, definitely like 20 plus assets looked at in this live stream. I've been live for an hour and 29 minutes now, chat. I mean, hard in the paint. So I do want to look at something real quick. And it is a Patreon trade setup from last month. So Coors, TAP, T-A-P, the ticker, had what we wanted, man. What was my buying signal on this? Was the bullish hammer off of a back test of a 2008-2009 low. That was it, man. 886 to boot. Divergence was developing. That was it, man. It was time to take the shot. So we did. About 17 days ago, we took a shot on this. First target hit today, achieved. Jesus chumps. Very good. Multiple targets. We got a long way to go before Mordor, but at least we made it to Rivendell or something. Perfect. So this is kind of stuff you can get in the Patreon if you, you know, if you're so inclined. It's all good. So game tight, boss. 4-hour close in 26 minutes or so. No, I did not look at those today.
It's China to me, China. China.
Did you look at the Kangs SSL and UA? Kangs.
SSL, which was another official trade setup for patrons. Yeah, this was a couple weeks ago. Posted this trade. SSL. Entry was, you know, I posted and it's like it's time to do things, right? Alright. 3 rising valleys. Unbelievable, dude. I mean, it like taking profit now wouldn't be crazy at all. And it's because of the absurdity of how violent the buying's been. I mean, it's up like 50%, 40 something percent since the entry for this trade. It's up stupid amounts. So, yeah, man. No one was even talking about it today. It was up like 7+%. I was up in the day at 10.69% up. That means double-digit growth 3 days in a row on this trade.
JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
My name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina. I am not amused.
Thanks, dude. Game Type Boss for the elite contribution. The 1337, man. Much love. Wow. What's up with that? It's supposed to be, it's a little off here. I'm gonna read something for a second. Again, thank you, Game Tight. Were they okay, Dell? I don't know, man, because this is done quite well, SSL. But yeah, there were other things that were killing it too. So Bitcoin, 96.40 just now, at the highs of the day. You're about to hear a beep, I think. Maybe not. Why is it doing that?
My name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Dude, I'm getting duplicated stream elements. It makes no sense. I can't help it. You know it's like a new bug, a new problem. Just another random one, man. So yeah, and UA, of course, just continuing to destroy things, man. Just so good, up almost 10% itself. So this thing is appreciating value a lot.
China to me, China. China.
SSL up big R. 8.10 UA about to hit 10.
What was SSL up the after hours? It's not showing for me. What is it, dude? You know, don't worry about it. I can just find it myself. It's cool. Dude, are you kidding me? Wait, why is it different here? It is up big after hours, but for some reason it's... Oh, okay. It hit a high of $8.35 after hours. What the... Dude, whatever, man. This is amazing. Let's just keep the Gap Boys going, hit our targets, and then take our profit, man. I mean, dude, it's performed too well. Okay. So yeah, UA, the about to hit. Yeah, it's getting close to its targets finally, man.
Types it wrong, meant to be SKT, not STK.
Get wrecked, Crypto Chef.
Oh, it feels so good.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we'll look. The Tangers. The Tanger Factory. Sound nice. Oh, yeah, it's nice. Accumulation. Breakout, it looks like. I don't know if we call it a breakout, man. So good, yeah. The first target at UA 1018. You're almost there, man.
But Watch Bucket loves Scruffy.
What's that, Ezim? I don't understand the reference. Can anybody help me with that? Thank you for the 5 super chat. Much love. The Scruffy. Am I Scruffy? I'm a Scruffy Nerf herder. Isn't that it, man? Or woman? So target 868 from history. I know it's way back there, but yeah, man. Accumulation. Very real accumulation, and soon no distribution. This is good, man. It's up 11% today. So, I mean, whatever way you want to look at it, right? You can look at it like a triangle is broken out. Yep. Big, clear, concise breakout. We just make this right here. Price contraction, breakout, nice. So target 868. All right. That's it. 868. You break that, man. Let's see. I don't think anything until 12 bucks or something stupid. Remember, these things got killed. I mean, they got like destroyed. Okay, maybe there is another resistance right here. Okay, you're gonna. That's maybe why you hadn't broken to the upside yet. So 1998 high, and then after that's the 1994 high at 868. And if you break that, yeah, dude, seeming like pretty likely you'd go up to 1030. But the next overhead resistance like 1166 or something. So yeah, man, big wide open spaces there. You think if you get above it, all right? SKT, thanks so much, Crypto Chef, man. You broke out, man. That was a Futurama quote. See, that's just one I never got into, unfortunately. So, Nerd Herd, good to see all y'all. These live streams can go on 1 hour 38 minutes. 675 of y'all here, 342 likes. Very cool, yeah. Bitcoin is making some moves in the last 20 minutes of the day, where the most recent development on Bitcoin is hidden bullish divergence, newly developed on the MACD, but extended on the RSI. So triple RSI, hidden bullish divergence. And there we go. We're pumping 96.78. Let's go to it. We are pumping hard, and that's not surprising. Dude, I mean, you're pumping relatively hard, right? It's just okay. Hidden bullish divergence, chat. You can see it. It was talked about literally yesterday. Just as it was starting to develop, we were able to identify it, and has now matured. And we're getting some price action with it, which is good. But not out of the woods, right? Got the local high, 9,700, 9,750. Got to break that, man. And you'll see 9,950 again. That's cool, Matthew. So the Senate just approved a bill to extend the PPP forgiveness grant window to 24 weeks from only 8 weeks. Very cool. Yeah, people need it, man, right? So Bitcoin futures, if you want to take a gander, it's very, very nice. It looks very good. I mean, if you just look at this scrub chart, it's like wide open spaces, man. Right, straight line down, and you're just showing the higher lows, and you're starting to pop
China,
again.
to me, China China.
Look at the BTC price action in February 2019, similar.
I remember that. That was the cipher, the 50% retrace before Moon. I remember big time. Oh wait, never mind. That's 2019. I'm thinking 2018. Sorry. Been doing this too long, man. February 2019. What the am I thinking here? Oh wait, no, that's right. Dude, what am I thinking? Yeah, it is. Yeah, man. Like back here. Yeah, the dump, and then this pattern was created, then a 50% retrace, you held above the 200 moving average, and you just moved. And then you just went on to... But it all started with the Gartley. This is what made us legends, chat. It's put us on the map. That we've been doing this forever. And like, dude, the rising wedge dump, you know, I mean, the inverse head and shoulders, the all the divergence, the largest short squeeze ever. I know we had plenty of tops and bottoms on this stream, but this one was just because it was how far it went. That's what made this so. There's so much novelty to this pattern here. Sorry, it's like double, but I don't care. So leave it like that. So right, your bearish pattern underperformed because the trend was too bullish, but it did make a 50% retrace before bursting to the upside. So yes. Thanks for the 3, dude. And here we are, back in harmonic season again. At the highs of the day, or near them anyway. 96.65 with 15 minutes left. What's up, stay at home dad? There's a crypto tips not working. Someone said something. I would completely believe it. Wow, man, look at the futures on the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 just continuing to rally. They're up, Dow Jones up 0.4%.
Can you check on Cardano, please?
Yeah, we can look back at Cardano, for sure. We looked at it a little earlier today. Do it again. Yep. Broke 8.263 cents, a critical overhead resistance, and look at this. It's breaking it, back testing it, and trying to engulf. About to run again, maybe. What's up, Give Live? Yeah, we look at Zcash. ZEC. So, the way the oscillator looks in the 4 hour anyway, it looks like you're about to go green again, so you might start running, and there's not much resistance until the 100% retrace. Gotta go to the Valentine's Day high. Oh wait, no, we broke it. No, above this is nothing really. I mean, you got like 9.8 cents. There is a chance that Cardano could go insane again. Look, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. There's no, like you're right. There's little valleys back from June 21st and June 13th of 2019. That's where you are. You're breaking this. You see like 8.8 cents right there. They're all minor though. After these minor resistances, dude, you got like a huge range to run to the upside. It will probably happen if Bitcoin holds strong, all right? It was almost like a bull flag or something. Oh, it's working, Connect, dude. Let's go.
Working Connect tipped $25.05. Chains 0.00259278 BTC.
Thank you for the Kang contribution. Those Bitcoin tips, man, the best. Accumulation Connect. Thank you, dude. My army grows stronger every day. Ask Thrall or something. Who is a session top Jesus. So you get Cardano, man. If Bitcoin wants to stay bullish, this altcoin could have another huge run, and it does. You can't even believe it right now. It's like it's impossible to believe right now. Bull flag, bruh. Yeah, big bull flag stuff breakout.
S&P making me crazy. Can't believe crypto is actually making more sense. Big ups.
It is, Adam. It really is. It's so weird. My dad's just like, I can't believe this, man. This is so stupid. I'm just about ready to sell everything and be done with it. Like, yeah. But he's not serious, but he's just like, it's ridiculous, dude. Fed money, printer go brr all day. So you are at a very critical area. You break it, you could moon a little bit. All right, there's moon. Looking left, there's moonage or moon potential, even though it's unreal. How can it even do that again? You know, this is a strong uptrend. You cannot argue with the fact that Cardano's in a strong friggin' uptrend, and it could continue. That's crypto. Crypto defies belief. It's a momentum asset class. When momentum is on the side of cryptos, you think it's going to hit targets, blah, blah, blah. It's going to go double, triple, quadruple those targets in TA. It just can happen. It just depends on Bitcoin and the momentum of Bitcoin. Momentum's pretty decent. I can't remember which one. Zcash. Another flag of some sort? God, right? A nice little downslope consolidation or something, right? Oh, it looks even better on the daily. I can't. Wow, man. Really? That's high and tight stuff. I don't know. Right? Big resistance. Up around here. This is a zone of resistance, right? It ran to it. Okay. So, breaking that. Nothing till 62.30 or so. Not on this chart anyway. We should do the peak though. Whatever. So yeah, I mean, it's consolidating after hitting a critical resistance. And if it breaks it, it could go to 65 bucks. That's it. You got Fibonacci, you're at a 618, 78, in between a 618 and a 786 right now. Great. All right. Only showing bullish convergence on the daily. Zcash is not overbought. This has plenty of room to run the upside. It's sitting right around 60. I mean, dude, this is like conditions are favorable for higher prices on Zcash based on the oscillators on a significant time scale. That's it. What, you know, it's not going to happen if Bitcoin dumps, but if Bitcoin remains like just not volatile or whatever, you know, Zcash has a real good chance to run again. If this price action that's going on in the short term hangs on, right? Oh. Bit Butler, I'm sorry, man. I don't know why. If that's the case, it's not showing up at all on my stream elements. Though you just saw Stay at Home Kings tipped in Bitcoin and it showed up very fast. So, sorry, man. What's up, 760 y'all here? Yeah, the number is going to grow when Bitcoin grows a little bit, right? Yeah, Nerd Herd, you want to look at that? We can, dude. All right. Can't remember which chart it was that I looked at it, though. Hi, you okay? What the is that? I'm sorry. I just go to my Discord and I look in general and it's Hi, you okay posting a GIF like he does. That's his thing, but it just made me laugh, man. That was pretty hilarious. Wow. So random. Let's see, where did I post that? I can't remember. I did an unofficial or the regular one. I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, I'll just redo it if that's the case. Oh, I think it was Bitfinex. No, it wasn't. It was Bittrex. Yeah, but not on this one. God. Let me show you, man. some of these charts are outdated. They played out though. They're beautiful. All right, so let me go to the weekly. We're not in log scale. We're going to stay in linear so you can all see what's going on. You're still not out, but you're so effing close, man. Look at this. This is just an update for you. Oh, wait, what? Why on this chart is it doing that? Oh, wait, sorry. My bad. Oh, this one doesn't even have the data. Maybe this isn't it. God. Confusing the F out of me, man. There it is. It was BitVinX. So this trend line, 20,000, whatever, from December 2017, June of 2019, anchor point 1, anchor point 2. Here we are, knocking on heaven's door. That is huge. Breaking that could be substantial. And I just say this. Right, it's a little off, but it's the idea of it, okay? You gotta have an open mind.
Check and cruised. Get sighted to CB on the 8th and has been retracing from announcement pump 1.115220008 link.
Amish bro, thanks for the 501 of link. Oh, of course we can look at Maker, but like that's just an idea on the weekly, right? On Bitcoin, if it breaks this downsloping resistance, you can start thinking about from this high to low, the fib nodes 786, deep retrace 886 is up. 886 is like God, like $13,000, but the 786 is like 12,150, 12,200. Yep. So possibility there. It's dragon-esque. You've already, if you think about it like a dragon, it's already broken out, right? From the June 26th high to the Valentine's Day of 2020 high. That's a breakout. Already done that. But this one is much more significant. I think you could all agree with me on that. This is huge. I mean, this could be major. This is like where it could make us or break us on Bitcoin. See, there you go, BitButler. Sorry, man. I don't know. Amish, even the freaking Amish people are tipping in crypto, and it's going through. So I don't know what to tell you, dude. If the Amish can do it, that's inspiration for us all. Right, easy on Maker. Yeah, retest. Here's your weekly, dude. This is so easy. Had a huge pump. Bullish and golden candle is pulling back. What would be great for maybe an entry, if you're lucky, 364 for a back test. You'd be real lucky though, if you were to get it. So that might be an entry. Maybe if we get 4-hour divergence or something, or daily even. 360, 358, all right? So is everyone agree this is kind of beautiful here? I mean, it's so gorgeous. Yeah, you fell out, you sprung, you back tested the springs for 3 different weeks, and then you pumped back into the channel. So much upside potential. Think about Bitcoin. If Bitcoin broke out of that downsloping resistance and went on some sort of multi-month uptrend, it's already in a multi-month uptrend, but I'm talking like a real one, like breaking overhead resistance finally. You got to think about what altcoins could do. Maker could eventually find its way back up to $800. That's the top of the effing range, man. So it's not another possibility if Bitcoin does things, which it is not confirmed. But you have to understand, this month is huge, because this month is, look where we are in price. We're at all these critical levels all over the place. So all we need is a huge violent move up to get us out of the downtrend we've been in, and to finally reverse the trend, and where there is no doubt from market participants. Because there is doubt right now, because where we are, we just haven't broken that 10,500, which is so important. Okay, there's your Maker, the weekly. Go the daily too, whatever. I'm selling off. It's not done. It doesn't look like it's exhausted or anything. You're actually, you know what? I mean, at 417 right here, this is a strong support. If this holds, it could reverse, but it's that's a big if. If you don't hold 410 10, 420. You're going down to 358,
What makes
360.
excited for you to hit 30K soon? Well deserved. Crown, clinking beer mugs. Gotta do a meetup soon.
Marco, thanks for the friggin' 20, dude. The Litecoin and the jar, man. Thank you. Surprised that it hasn't broken yet, you know. Still super smooth jar. But yeah, meetup for sure. Gotta figure out stuff, man. Corona has ruined everything. But very grateful. And thanks for watching and all the support you've given over all this time, man. It means a lot. All right. I was checking something. Let's see if Bit Butler like got screwed or something out of the notification. What's up, Kong? Thanks for the sub. Forgot about this. My app. 9664, less than 1 minute to go, chat. Yeah, I never received any Ethereum, so if you sent it to me, I didn't get it. So it's not even about the API or whatever. It's just I don't have it. So how are you going to close the daily? Chat, we haven't even looked at the daily today. Too much to talk about. Kind of harami, whatever. Bullish harami. 1 minute till this candle closes. And guess what? It's okay. It's not out of the uptrend yet or anything. Look, this is a gorgeous way to perceive Bitcoin. It's not broken out bearishly. Everything's okay for now. Until it's not. And having your chart plotted like this on the daily will help you perceive when you're screwed. Even if you break out the channel, it's okay. But when you start breaking below 8,700 with candle close confirmation, that's when you know you're screwed. That's when it's like, it might be time to stop dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, or maybe just, you know, the trend might have reversed. Because you're just, all it is higher lows. The whole way up. Higher high, higher low. Eventually higher high, higher low. So that would be the first time below 8,700 that we break that real trend. So that's why it's plotted here. For your, you know, visibility, whatever. So 3 seconds, there it is. New daily candle has been born, chat. If you're enjoying the candle close, hit the like button, that bell. That's up. Thanks so much. SSL's up 6% after hours right now. Good God. So on the new day, what do you expect? I mean, a lot of times you're just not going to get crazy moves, man. It's just not going to happen. So it's good to see maybe a harami painted. Now it's broken. Brentis, man.
Bruh.
Great week. Learning tons. Appreciate you. Can you check me, yo? Breaking out a channel? Also, please make a cup and shoulders Kool-Aid Man animation breaking out of a chart. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm breaking down the walls, man. Yeah, we look at Nia. Sure. Thank you, dude, for the 33. Repeating, of course. The Tron Connect in the jar. Gorgeous. Nia, I thought it already broke out, man, right? Yeah, it had broken out, and it's like trying to look at that old anchor points the way we had it. If you just extend it out, it's like you are holding the breakout, right? Jeez, held it. So the way it looks, you know, the target, of course, acquired and exceeded, but now it's like you not only, what's going on with this lag? Yeah, you broke out, but one thing you're doing is not just you're back testing the channel, you're back testing support resistance on the daily, some sort. Let me go to the daily. Forget it. Forget the 4 hour. The daily is big time. This is a great looking chart here. Just give me a minute. Way too many. Oh yeah, it's like, what is going on? So it's like, oh, candle high close from January 2020. That's really all it is. It's not a big one, and it's really the local high. You broke the local high from May 7th, and you're back testing it and holding it as support. And if you hold this, I do think that NEO, which we talked about already, even before, you know, I don't 4 or 5 days ago, if big one was to stay at least somewhat strong, you were going to see 1345 to 1377. That's the top of the channel, I think. The channel, man. April 3rd, May 16th, May 30th. Yeah, you broke out of it a couple times, but look, more validity. October 27th, 2019, November 2019. That's the next target. You break that, 1528, the 886, that's the next one after that. And then 100% retrace, 1674. Okay, great, man. It's kind of like VeChain. I mean, it's very, very similar to VeChain. Whew. 17 likes till 400. What? Let's do it, man. Alright, coffee is kicked. Hope everyone's staying safe. Really bad stuff going on out there. A lot of insurrection, a lot of lawlessness. But at least here, we got the charts, man. We got some solace. All right, so what do you even want, man? We looked at like 30 assets today, like for real. Mr. Ken, nah, I did not. Just like coming to a little bit. So remember, man, it is the 3rd of the month. If you want to learn about harmonics, divergence, anything that I teach on stream or anything I talk about in stream, joining the Patreon is the best way to do it, right? Trade setups, education, Discord exclusivity, guidance from me on when you're learning in this world. You can ping me in Patreon chat and I will get you an answer, you know, to the best of my ability. So it's a really nice way for you to invest in yourself during a time where that's all you really can do, since you're locked in your home for 3 months plus now or whatever. So what's up? I'm Rita Chagar. Thank you. Appreciate the advocacy. You like the visuals, Muddy, man? I'm starting to get hungry, though. I mean, I've been fasting for like, I don't know, 16 something hours. I mean, I fast like every day. So Yeah, Bondier, man. You know, Litecoin, dude. You gotta. I mean, it's just showing things, dude. It really is. Let's see here. Yeah, 174 patrons strong, supporting this stream, the dream, the team. So just posted it. You know, you get tons of value. And then also you gotta be sure to join the Discord if you're a patron or not, because that's how you get notified when I go live. And that is where this conversation continues when this stream ends. And dude, the Discord is lit as F now. I mean, dude, it's been lit here and there, but now it's just like all chats are hyped, like general chat, Patreon unofficial setup chat. Now we got like health chat, respect the TA chat. All the chats are just like, it's unreal, man. It's just kind of exploded, man. Or it's just kind of accumulated over all this time, you know? Where'd I move it? Dude, I don't know. It's going up way too fast, and that makes me believe it's gonna pull back. I mean, taking profit would be good on SSL, dude. I don't like at this point. You want to hold on to these gains. I don't even know if I would want to settle because it can go so much higher, but it would pull back, and you lose so many of these sick gains in such a short period of time. I mean, that's like an exception. I mean, it depends, right? You're not at target yet, but the speed at which you've made gains is so fast that it might be good to take a little off the table. And if it ever comes back down to lower prices, you might want to rebuy or something. But yeah, you're asking me a good question about where to move the stop loss up to, because it pulls back, ends up making a higher low eventually than this low, and then goes again to much higher prices. So I don't know, what's it up after hours? It's up 6-7% again. It's like $8+. I mean, maybe 740 or 730 or something stupid. I don't know. That's too tight probably, but again, it's a circumstance of insanity. You just like, you never see assets do this, so it's just weird. Awesome, Marco, man. Very cool. Dustin, there's a link in the description below. It's called One Up Coin. Get that invite to the Discord for everybody. Yeah, join the Discord. Let's go, dudes. Let's go. Leon, we've already looked at Under Armour, man. And please don't be like, oh, you know, you looked at UA. You know, UA and UAA are the same company, right? And they look almost identical. There's no difference, really. I mean, like, not in the charts. So forget about it. So here you are, man. I mean, there are multiple ways to look at Bitcoin. This is just one of them. This is kind of my favorite way to look at Bitcoin. It's showing its uptrend. They're the same, dude. It's all good. All right, y'all. It's been a good stream. 2 hours, 9 minutes. I think that's good, man. Everything's, you know, my stream is like broken now again. You look at the jar, it looks so dumb. But dude, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like over 30 assets plus looked at, kind of in depth. So that's a lot of work we put in, man, and happy to do it. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully y'all gain some clarity out of this. Hopefully you get what's going on with everything that you asked about today. So the hidden bullish divergence is playing out. It's continuing to play out. Your negative momentum is waning more. So you'd think the way it's going, if the bulls are in control with this divergence, then it'll start showing green again. It'll start rallying. And you'll probably see 99.50 to at least test it and fail and go to lower prices. Or you test it and break it, and it's, you know what happens then, man. We're getting into nuts land where I'm going live like 10 hours a day. We start really breaking these 10,550 areas and stuff. So I'm gonna go break my fast. Thanks so much for the, again, likes, the love, the support, the contributions, everything. Patrons, non-patrons. Alright, y'all. I'll be back. Till next time. Respect the T.A.
There's too much I don't know, too little to feel like I'm on my own. Spellbound, forever I'm over you, all of my soul. Seasons clear through the fog. I should know signs of the fall. I should have known signs of the fall.
Oh my god! I love Wizman, I'm in the chat!
Is that a joint?
I love Weezes, man. Thanks so much for joining the Patreon. Welcome. Please join the Discord. You have to. Alright? Join the Discord. There are Patreon chats. Looking forward to seeing you there. Kings.
It's too late to go slow. It's too soon to say if I'm seasons clear through the fog. I should know signs of the fall. I should have known. All the leaves have gone from green to quiet gold. Lord, there's a fleeting sense of calm that wouldn't relieve you. I'll open a window while I'm closing my eyes to keep control.
My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina. Adios, turd nuggets.
Is that a joint? Is that a joint?
You probably can't because stockholders, right?